Whenever I'm in the dumps, I come up here and it reaffirms everything that I think is really good and generous about this country. And to have some kid come up who's been in the hospital for 6 months out of the year and say, this place, to come back here is what I live for.
I had cancer and I had to get a bone marrow transplant, a bone marrow biopsy, an x-ray, and an operation. I had chemo and it made my hair go away.
I've been to the most phenomenal camp you've ever been to. And from that day on, that had been a dream of ours to be able to bring that type of camp to North Carolina.
In 1988, Paul Newman founded the Hole in the Wall Gang Camp in Ashford, Connecticut for children with chronic illnesses. He wanted to create a place where kids can kick back, relax, and have fun. Recently, Kyle and Patty Petty visited the Boggy Creek Gang, a Hole in the Wall Gang Camp in Florida.
When we went to the camp for the first time on a ride to Boggy Creek, a motorcycle ride, when we pulled through the gates, I remember looking at Kyle and I'm thinking, you know, why is there nothing like that in North Carolina? Or if there was, we would know about it.
Victory Junction in Randleman, North Carolina. Right now, it's just a wilderness of lakes and meadows, tall pines and oak trees. But soon, it'll be much more. Soon, it'll be home to the Victory Junction Gang Camp, a place of friendship and laughter, of healing and hope.
I think that's the first thing that caught me, were how these kids could come to a camp to be as sick as some of them really were, and to still act like kids. And it was just a special place where kids could be kids, and that was what was cool about the camp.
Children who live with chronic diseases spend a great deal of time and energy in hospitals, coping with strict medical regimes. When these children need relief from the stresses of dealing with their chronic conditions, the Victory Junction Gang Camp will rejuvenate their minds, bodies, and spirit. It'll give them the occasion to step away from secrecy, the opportunity to live, love, and laugh with others who truly understand.
Because no one can make fun of me or anything because they're just the same as me.
The very last week at camp, we had cancer. Cancer kids came. I was a lifeguard. The other two lifeguards and I talked about it, and we decided we were going to shave our heads. So we went completely bald, and it was me and another guy and another girl. And she went bald, and he went bald, and we just went completely bald. So when the kids came, we looked like them, so they wouldn't think we were any different than they were.
Patty and Kyle began working towards their goal of bringing a Hole in the Wall Gang Camp to North Carolina. Then, in May 2000, the Petty's 19-year-old son, Adam, a fourth-generation NASCAR driver, was killed in an accident at the track. Distraught, the family put their dreams for a camp on hold as they searched for a way to make sense of such a tragic loss.
When we began to grieve privately over losing Adam, all of a sudden you begin to look around and you see other people that are suffering worse than you are. I mean, we lost our son, but we lost him. The last time we saw him, he was smiling. I mean, he lost his life doing exactly what he wanted to do, what he lived his life for. That was his dream. Adam had accomplished a lot of the dreams that he had set and goals that he had set.
In Adam's honor, Richard and Linda Petty generously donated the necessary acreage to start the camp in Randleman, North Carolina.
Can we give something back, not only to the community, but to the kids that do have problems and the people that have problems? So I think that's our dream, is to say, okay, you know, we've been so fortunate, we're able to give something back and help people that wasn't as fortunate as what we are.
When all phases of the construction are complete, the camp will have 36 buildings. And like the other Hole in the Wall Gang camps, it'll be a place for swimming and fishing, hiking and horseback riding, arts and crafts, and much more. With a rec center, dining hall, theater, and a fully staffed medical center. The Victory Junction Gang Camp is scheduled to open its doors to campers in the summer of 2004.
I have had, they call it a window. I had that done, and no one else in my cabin's had that done. They've all had open heart surgery, so it's like really cool. I can talk about that to them, and they can talk about open heart surgery to me.
Because of the camp's philosophy, no child or family will be charged for attending the Victory Junction Gang Camp. This camp is entirely dependent on voluntary contributions from individuals, foundations, hospitals, voluntary health organizations, and corporations.
Maybe a lot of them will never have the opportunity to have a happy, normal childhood, and that's what this camp will do.
At the Victory Junction Gang, therapeutic camping will be available to 1,200 kids every summer and to another 2,800 children and their families year-round.
We can't drop the camp idea just because we suffered a loss, because there's children and there's families that see children suffering every day that don't get to just do simple dreams.
For us, this is a huge project, and our family is totally behind building a camp in North Carolina for chronically ill children, but we need your help to help our dreams come true.
With your help, I think this land can become Victory Junction Gang Camp, and we can meet the needs in this area for chronically ill children.